Are you looking for some creative crafting ideas with florals? Well, in this fun new series, I'll be shining the spotlight on a featured floral from the Altenew collections. Stay tuned to find out today's featured floral. Hi Altenew friends, I'm Amanda Baldwin and welcome to Featured Florals, a new fortnightly fun and fresh series that focuses on florals. Today's featured floral is the beautiful Blossom and Bloom stamp set, which I am inking in Razzleberry Crisp Dye Ink and applying to the beautiful B-side of In the Loop paper from the Wildflower pattern paper collection. I really love monochromatic florals. I think they look amazing, and with such a beautiful outline stamp and die, look at that! Instant wow factor. So creating a beautiful scrapbook layout today, but throughout the series I'll do a mix of projects. You'll see planner pages, scrapbook pages, home decor projects, DIY, off the page. There'll be a whole range of mixed media inspiration for you, featuring florals. You can see I've got a few of the Wildflower Ephemera florals as well, but before I do, I need a beautiful mixed media base for my Blossom and Bloom florals. So I'm using Rubellite Crisp Dye Ink now. It's from the same cherry blossom family, and I'm just putting in a little bit of plastic acetate, and I'm going to mix in and blend it with the Altenew embossing paste, which you can see on the right hand side of the screen. Just making sure I've got enough ink there. And I love this embossing paste. It is so soft and whippy and just beautiful. It's really smooth. I can't even begin to, kind of like working with a really nice soft meringue mousse before you put it into set. It's just beautiful. It's really easy and creamy. And then I'm somewhat like a cake. I'm just going to butter it straight across the page through the area where I'm going to layer my floral base. So just a little soft hint of colour. It does reduce a lot of the intensity of the ink. That pigment is taken down a notch because of course the embossing paste absorbs a lot of the colour, but then I think it is really soft and subtle and perfect for a background. So yep, there we go. I also mixed a little bit of the leftover ink with some water to make those splashes, that little bit of inky mess on there as well. So that's my mixed media base. So just starting to pop everything together now. So budding the two main florals together and then running my photo through the center, tucking in some floral ephemera from the Wildflower collection, just starting to get an idea of where things will sit and rest. And if you have a favorite floral, please tell me in the comments section below so that I could hopefully feature it. It doesn't have to be an Altenew stamp. It might be the Altenew floral washi, might be a stencil or a die, but please let me know so that I can feature it as well. I'd love to do that. Also featuring the Greatest Blessings stamp, which is part of the same stamp release where Blossoms and Bloom has featured. And this stamp, apart from that amazing Blessings title, has these really tiny cute floral icons, which I'm going to keep in the same monochromatic theme. So I'm inking them up in Razzleberry and Rubellite ink. And I think it's time for us to start stamping and getting crafty. So everything's glued down now. We're looking great. I've got those beautiful tiny florals. I've got the Wildflower Ephemera florals. And now time to add the last of my featured floral, the Blossom and Bloom stamp die cuts that I've created. So I'm just going to glue one in the top right and one in the bottom left hand side of the layout. And the reason that I glue them first and not pre-cut them is because sometimes I'm a little bit wonky and I'd hate to be a millimeter or two out. So definitely making sure that I pop them in the right place first and then flip the layout over and trim them off from there. And of course then it leaves me with a really good off-cut piece as well, which I will reuse, and I'll show you how in a moment too. So as I said, these florals were too beautiful and I couldn't help but use them over and over again. So I've now got them in my floral cluster. I've used them as an anchor at the top and base of my layout. And I'm also going to use them to anchor some journaling as well. So just snipping off those pieces, there we go. Just making sure we're nice and trim and even. But before we go any further, if you're enjoying today's video and you would love to see more featured florals inspiration, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and of course that tiny little bell icon so you don't miss any future videos, not just from me but also from our amazing inspiration team, because truly the Altenew crafters are incredible and have so much wonderfulness to share with you. I'd hate for you to miss out, so press those buttons and keep on enjoying. Now, time to add a sentiment, and I'm going to use, of course, the sentiments from the Greatest Blessing stamp set. And that little banner there is just from the Wildflower Ephemera pack. I'm just going to stamp a little bit of journaling. It says, "Every day is a blessing." And if you know my creative style, I actually only do a little bit of journaling on my layouts because the rest goes in a letter on the back of my layouts to my children. It just keeps it private and special for them. It also encourages them to actually look at their albums and take out their scrapbook pages and interact with them. So I prefer that. And then can you see what I've done with that off-cut piece? Look at that. What a great way to enhance that label and that journaling to really make it stand out. And I'm just going to foam mount it as well. And that's going to help to anchor my title. It looks amazing. It's a really nice way to incorporate what essentially was a floral scrap, perhaps. You weren't going to use half a floral on a card or anything. So yeah, a really nice way to tuck in that last little piece of blossom and bloom stamp. I really love how that looks actually. Such a beautiful stamp to feature. So I'm really happy with this. Just going to finish off with some finishing touch cherry blossom enamel dots. And look, that's pretty much my layout finished for today. So really simple, elegant and beautiful. Featured floral crafting and creating. I really hope I've inspired you today. Please be sure to let me know in the comments section below your favourite florals. And yeah, look, thank you so much for being here and watching, for liking, subscribing, and have yourself a wonderful, happy arty days. See you in the next video. Bye.
Hello crafters, Jen here. For more tips, techniques, tutorials, and to discover which paper crafting products are right for you, subscribe to Altenew's YouTube channel. Make sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Thanks for watching.